Hillsborough's Township Committee will use accountability meetings to make sure municipal departments continue to provide residents with expected services despite cuts to the township's budget. This is the Hillsborough Hometown Update for July 17, 2009. The Township Committee made $880,000 worth of cuts in the $28.1 million budget adopted on July 14th. Finance Committee members Carl Sriracha and Gloria McCauley will hold monthly accountability meetings with department heads to ensure the township stays on target with its mission to deliver services in spite of those cuts. Both say they want to hear about potential issues before they become problems. Budget reductions include cutting the funding for 5 full-time positions, cutting spending on 34 appropriations, and freezing another 28 budget items in order to deal with an $840,000 cut in state aid. Thanks to the Township Committee's businesslike approach, Hillsborough's Chief Finance Officer reports that the township has the lowest budget per capita of all the major communities in Somerset County. More budget information is available at the township's website, hillsborough-nj.org. Olympian Joetta Clark Diggs heads a list of Hillsborough residents who will serve on the advisory committee to help devise the Parks and Recreation Plan at the 369-acre GSA Depot, now under joint Hillsborough and Somerset County management. Diggs, who competed in track and field in 4 Olympics, is joined by former Hillsborough Mayor Stephen Cerisi, Rich Rezave, the township's Director of Parks and Recreation, Bill Foch, the former Director of the New Jersey Recreation and Park Association, School Board member John Donadio, Gary Pillay, a resident of the neighborhood, and Anthony Schultz, President of the Hillsborough Baseball League. All are Hillsborough residents. Deputy Mayor Bob Wagner, who will serve with Committeeman Anthony Ferreira as liaison to the advisory group, says he's excited to be working with such a knowledgeable and experienced group to best put the site to recreational use. Committeeman Ferreira briefed the Township Committee on the status of the Child Safety Zone law that is making its way through the state legislature. The legislation would give towns the needed authority to establish child safety zones within 500 feet of schools, playgrounds, and daycare centers where convicted sex predators could not live. But according to Ferreira, it was good news, bad news. The good news is that the bill has been released by the Assembly Judiciary Committee and is ready to be voted on. The bad news? The Assembly is on summer recess. Ferreira praised Assemblyman Peter Biondi, a sponsor of the bill, for his efforts. The state Supreme Court earlier this year ruled that the governor and legislature needed to give municipalities the expressed authority to create such zones. At home in Hillsborough in the upcoming weeks, Hillsborough Township municipal employees take on Montgomery Township at a charity softball game on Thursday, July 30th at Lubis Field in Montgomery at 6 p.m. They will collect food for the area's food banks. More information will be made available on the township's website. The Hillsborough Rotary Fair, sponsored by Somerset Marine, will be held July 20th through the 25th at the field adjacent to Lowe's in the Hillsborough Promenade at 315 Route 206 from 6 to 11 p.m. There will be food, rides, games, events, vendors, and every night is wristband night. Ride all night for just one price. Enjoy Music in the Park, hosted by the Hillsborough Education Foundation and the Parks and Recreation Department. It's in Ann Van Middlesworth Park on Thursday, July 23rd and 30th, and on Friday, August 7th. The concerts start at 7 p.m. and are free. There will be a summer arts festival at the Mountain View Plaza on Route 206 and Mountain View Road on Sunday, July 19th from 4 to 7 p.m. Come on out and enjoy music, food, and raffles. The Hillsborough Public Library has 2 children's programs scheduled for Monday, July 20th. The first, for kids 2 to 5 years old, is AM Art Painting, which besides art activity will also include stories and songs. The second, for kindergarten through 2nd grade, is called Self-Portraits and will give kids a chance to create a really cool self-portrait. It will be at 3 p.m. For more information, call 908-369-2200, extension 14. The Taste of Somerset Agriculture Picnic, hosted by the Somerset County Board of Agriculture, will be held on Saturday, July 25th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Norris Hill Farm in Hillsborough. There will be music, hay rides, and of course, food. Admission is $25 for adults, $10 for kids. And be sure to sign up for Hillsborough Township's weekly e-newsletter for more news and information about your town. It's right here at hillsborough-nj.org. This has been the Hillsborough Hometown Update for Friday, July 17th, 2009, part of a new public information program being made available to the people of Hillsborough.